How's it going, watchers? So many of you have been asking, and I'm finally about to do it, my reaction to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood opening and ending 3. So yeah, like always, I've always seen the first 3 seconds of both the opening and ending because you've got to make sure you skip it just in time. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this. Like always, wearing headphones, you all know the reasons why, so let's get straight to it. Right, up until this point, all new. Ooh, bit aggressive, isn't it? Taking out on the poor flowers. I like how I did little flashes of scenes from the war. Yay, the bit I'm up to. She's awesome. You have to hand it to her. She's probably one of the most badass female characters I've seen in anime for a while. Is that supposed to indicate something's going to happen to Al? Because he had loads of like spiritual hands grabbing him. Life is all precious. I'm guessing that's what that bit was referring to. At the very beginning, he's really frustrated, destroys the flower. At the very end, he's about to destroy it again, but he stops himself, so maybe that should show that he believes that life is all precious and shouldn't be destroyed. Right, now we're going to move on to the ending. I love how, I didn't realise at first, but this is the town, Winry's in, isn't it? I didn't realise that at first. It wasn't until they actually showed that ending clip in the actual anime, or one of the episodes. Quite relaxing. Some of you have been asking me, do I reckon Ed and Winry will get together at some point during the anime? Personally, I don't see like this is that type of anime when it's gonna end in that sort of way, that Ed's gonna have like a family or something and is gonna settle down with Winry, and if Al gets his body back, whether or not they're just gonna be one massive happy family, I don't really know. But if I was to say, yeah, you know what? I'll roll with it. Yes, I think they're gonna get together, and I think they're gonna have a happy family, and Al's gonna get his body back, because yeah, they've been through a lot, and I think that's gonna happen. And that was the ending. I was talking for irrelevant stuff about it. Yeah, it's quite relaxing. There's like nothing really going on. It was just mostly Winry in that town fixing arm platings or leg platings, body platings. Just yeah, pretty simple, just relaxing. Yeah, regarding the question, yeah, maybe they're gonna get together somewhere down the line, because there's gonna have to be a happy, positive ending to the end of this. And the only way I can actually see that happening is you have the alchemists aren't corrupt anymore. So maybe Mustang's going to be at the top. Then you've got Al gets his body back, which is he's going to have to get his body back. All this build up, he'll have to get his body back. If he doesn't, that's just a slap in the face to him. All this hard work they're trying to do to get his body back, and then doesn't end up getting it. But I really reckon he will do. As for him having a family, Al won't have a family. Ed, I reckon, would have a family. If they're going to, because these are questions you lot are giving me which seem You're giving me the impression it's going to happen, because otherwise, why would you ask? Why would you ask if it wouldn't happen? That's what I've got going on in my head, but I could be wrong. I could just be over-analysing it. So, yeah, overall, really enjoyed the opening. As for the ending, really relaxing. I could pretty much just lay back and fall asleep listening to that. But the opening was really good. I preferred that one over the last opening we had. But I still reckon the first opening for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is still my #1 because that was just so catchy. And it's usually just because the very first openings of animes I watch, they're always going to be my favourite because it's just the very first time I watch the anime as well as the very first opening. So it just sort of just stays with me all the way through it. But it's really great. Like always watchers, thank you for watching, thank you for the recommendation, and I'll see you all next time.